Alright, welcome back. We're finally getting into the kit. So I'll be telling you about the kit, how it works, and I've glued it into my book step by step. So I've covered my book in a way that is meaningful to me. It's not finished yet. If you watch some of my other videos, this is called glue booking or collage. So I'm just making the background and then I will put some stickers and some pretty stuff on top of that. So we've also got some examples of some old plans that I used in the past, some of the stories that I was talking about in the last video. One more thing we have to explain before we move on. I'm going to be putting the link in the description. It was a video I watched about manifestation and something that I didn't actually know, but I think it's quite important to help you visualize this concept and it will help with this kit as well, I think. So the fellow who explains this, he does quite a few videos about it, but he hasn't made like exact examples about how it works, like exactly how it would work or an example of it working. He does give you an example, but anyway, so the concept is, imagine that we live in a simulation. This is a really complex game, multi-level players, everybody's in the simulation playing together. And everybody has a script. You've written it before you came in to play the game. Whoever's out of this simulation doesn't want us to know that we're in a simulation or playing a game, because then you wouldn't play it wholeheartedly. If you weren't afraid of dying, then you know, you'd take more chances and it wouldn't be as authentic. Or maybe you would just, you know, like what we do in normal games, we'd go around and hurt people, or we would normally hurt people because we're like, it's just a game, it doesn't matter, all those other people don't really matter, we're not actually hurting them, bloody bloody blah. So we're in a complicated game, and in your game you've decided like sort of very basically what's going to happen or what goals you'd like to achieve. But then when you're the player, you don't know what that is, but you will get thoughts and feelings that will kind of guide you towards that. And then, so if you're doing what we're doing and we're deciding that we don't like what's going on, and maybe we have this intuition that what we're doing right now has either achieved a goal that we wanted to achieve in that master plan that we don't actually know about, or perhaps it's steered off path, or it just doesn't feel right anymore, or for some reason you're like, I just feel like I don't want to do that. You will take your script and this happens at the moment you decide. So the moment I decided I don't like my life, I want to do something else, is when I took my script. This is when I was a hairdresser. And I move to the next level. And then I give my script to the new writers on that level. And the new level of the building is the person who I imagined I'm going to be. On that level, I am a beauty therapist. I live on the Gold Coast. I have my own successful business. Everything is going well for me. And then what the writers will do, because you're not supposed to know it's a game. They can't just, like when you make that decision, they can't just like magic you there. It's got to look organic, and you know, that's where the synchronicities come in, because you're like, oh, that's quite absurd that would actually happen, but it did. It happened in reality. So you give that script over, and then the writers start writing things in or out of the movie to help you go to where you're supposed to be. So if in that process, when I decided I really need this room for rent and it has to be this certain amount of money, if I had have decided it's just not going to work, I tried it, that's it, I'm going to move back home, I would have taken my script and I would have gone back down the floor, and then maybe I would have gone back to my old hair salon, will you have me back, and I'll go back to my old life. And then they'll write that script of that movie. But I didn't. I pushed forward. I stayed on the floor, and then I started doing things to get to the life of the beauty therapist, all that sort of thing that was in that movie, on that floor, in that script. So I'll link the video, but that to me is like a real life example of what happened. So we're going to talk about my goals now, as my new script on my new floor is going to be, I'm a stay-at-home mum, I look after my children. Are you snoring or growling? David. Dog's sucking on the other dog. You can't see. So David likes to suck on Latte's fur. It's disgusting. I know, gross, isn't it? And Latte was growling at him. Okay, so new script. Stay-at-home mum. I drop my kids off to school and I pick them up so they can, you know, it's not so stressful for them having to be at after school care and before school care. And that's really helped Charlie with her schooling. It's better for her. I like to make all my own meals. I have time to do my gardening. I am a YouTuber, that's my work. I'm making money through YouTube, passive income, so that I have time to do all these things, which is basically looking after my family and all the homesteading and gardening and crocheting. And I think I'll phase out the markets later on. That's not really where I want to make my money. That's just a temporary solution to get some money in. I'm also the Etsy shop owner. I'm making digital resources for education and educators. I'm making this resource to help with manifestation. I have ideas for budgeting stuff. I've done a little bit of budgeting videos on my channel already. I'd like to make stuff for that. So I'm someone who makes whatever I want and people want to buy it because they love me. So that's the new floor, the new vision. I haven't done a vision board yet because I want to do it on camera. So yeah, we'll do that together. But we still have all the ideas and I've started taking action. So let's have a look at my book. I'll just check it's in frame. Here we go. It's not the best, but so oh no, I lost my light, but it's okay. My light's really dodgy. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off. Sorry, we'll have to deal with shoddy lighting. You can still see. I left a page at the front. I think that's going to be for my vision board. I wrote down my goals to start with. So we'll come back to this. So I think a ring binder, if you're going to put it, can we see? If you're going to put it in a notebook like me, I would say ring binder because you can do this. And so I might even change, I'll just hold the camera, I think, so we can see better. So we have like a bit of a, we've got a mini guide, a mini quick setup. Oh, the lighting's awful, sorry. But my light is not working. I'll move over here. So we've got a mini setup. So thoughts lead to actions, actions lead to your reality. So here we have thoughts, the foundation of your manifestation. Your thoughts are the seeds to your reality. What you focus on and believe shapes your actions you take and ultimately the life that you create. This step is about clarifying your desires and setting your intentions, ensuring that your mind is aligned. Oh, I think I need to get rid of that. There we go, I'll move that. Ring light. With the reality that you would wish to manifest. So here's, we can see the thoughts. So these are the printables that help you with your thoughts. We have the big picture. Imagine trying to complete a puzzle without seeing the final image. It's challenging and directionless. The big picture printable helps you to define your ultimate goal, creating a clear vision for what you want to manifest. This is your roadmap, ensuring that every step is going to align with your desired outcome. Then we need our big why. You need the big why so that your vision is strong enough and you really, really want it. Your goals mean nothing without a purpose. My big why drives into the heart of your intentions, helping you uncover the deep personal reasons for setting these goals. A strong why keeps you grounded and motivated, even when challenges are arising. So my big why is I'm just so tired. And like I said before, I don't want to be told anymore when I can have lunch. I don't want to be told when I have time to create. I want to take control of that, and I want to look after my family. I'm like getting older now. I just want to live comfortably. I want to have enough money to get whatever I need, and I just want to enjoy life. Then we've got the vision board. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and so is your vision board. This printable lets you compile images, words, and symbols that resonate with your goals, creating a tangible reminder of the reality of manifesting. It's a daily visual anchor to keep your mind focused on your dreams. So a quick glance at this. I have another video I'm going to link about vision boards and how to create them. It's really interesting. The lady who made her vision board, she did some stuff about travel that she wanted to do. And she had some synchronicities where she achieved her goals. She went on the holidays and she just happened to book the exact same hotel as the picture she'd chosen off Pinterest. And she just happened to, what else was it? There was like this cave picture. She said, I didn't even know that was in the same region of where we holidayed, but I just happened to pick that picture. And then she showed pictures of her holiday where she was at that exact spot. So that's a synchronicity. Then we have the brain dump. Clear your mental clutter with the brain dump. Use this printable as a space to unload your thoughts, ideas, and creative sparks. It's a judgment-free zone for sorting through everything in your head, helping you identify priorities and turn chaos into clarity. So that's your thoughts printables. Some of these printables overlap, which you'll see in a minute, because it's a very holistic thing that's happening. But I'll just put it this way because then you can hopefully visualize. Thoughts lead to actions, actions lead to reality. So then let's check out our next page. And I would recommend that you put these in your book because it's like a quick start reminder of what you're doing and why you're doing it. So actions, turning intentions into momentum. Actions bridge the gap between your thoughts and reality. By organizing your ideas and committing to consistent steps, you transform dreams into tangible outcomes. This step is about planning, prioritizing, and tracking your efforts to keep moving forward. I'll be showing you my specific examples of what I'm doing in terms of action. So here we have an overlap. The brain dump has a second function, and that function is within the actions category as well. Once you've unloaded your ideas into the brain dump, it's time to turn them into action. Use this space as the starting point for your plans. Then you transfer your actionable items, stuff that you think is worthy of moving forward and aligns with what you want, and you put them in the momentum map or the 24/7 weekly action planner. We'll go through those. This flow ensures that no idea is left behind, and it helps you to stay organized and intentional. One of the things they did mention with Amway is to get intentional. Every single thing you do, I remember what I was thinking before. Every single thing you do, and then I forgot what I was saying about that. Editing back here, I remembered what I was thinking then. With Amway, they said you need to be intentional in every single thing that you're doing. And because you're always thinking of your goals, every time you speak to somebody, every time I pick up a crochet hook, I'm thinking about my goals. So every time I pick up a crochet hook, I think, oh, I could make that into a little short because I'm thinking about, I want to post a video every single day. every time I speak to somebody, I'm thinking about my business and my goals with that. So on the weekend, when my speech therapist came to speak to me and we were having a little chat, I got intentional and I showed her the fidget keychains because I know that that's good for what she's doing. I thought I'll just let her know, and there's no harm in that. So I just let her know I'm making these now. I thought they'd be great for therapists. I've already sold some to my psychologist, so she's going to let her clients use them in their sessions because it'll be helpful. I gave some to her daughters and they enjoyed them. It's great for at school because the speech therapist works at school. You know, children can have them in their hands. They're small enough, put them in their pocket, use them appropriately as needed. And that comes into my wanting to help people with the inclusion stuff. So be intentional. Everything you say is going to help lead you towards your goals. What I want to talk about before is they recommend a book that's called The Slight Edge. And that says every tiny thing you do will add up to a big thing. So you just need to keep moving forward. Now I can't remember what I was going to say about the brain dump. This is why I need a brain dump, because I think of something and if I don't write it down, it just goes. Don't worry, it'll come back. So then we have the momentum map. This is actually called something where you have 3 columns and you move your tasks. I can't remember what it's called. I did it last January. I did it with just, we had a tornado come through here, which is crazy because we live on the Gold Coast in Australia. I've never seen a tornado. We had a proper tornado, category 2, come through and we lost power. We've never lost power in the 10 years that we've lived here. And we ended up having to throw away everything in the freezer. And I used one of these maps to map out what I was going to buy from Costco and chop it all up and put it in my freezer, and a few other things like cleaning stuff that I wanted to do. And I was on like 2 weeks holiday before I had to get back to work, so I was on the grind. I wish that I had a copy of it. I used an app called Maestro Task. I'll put a link or a picture up, but you had to pay for it. So when my subscription ran out, I lost all what I had done, and I thought that would have been nice to have and look back on and see like how hard I'd worked. We're going to get to the reality part, which is all about tracking what you have done and what you have achieved. Sometimes you think you haven't achieved anything, but if you go look what you actually did do, often it's a lot of stuff. So the momentum map. Ideas don't manifest overnight. They need structure. The momentum map organizes your tasks into 3 stages: parked, in progress, and completed. As you work on your goals, tasks move through the columns, keeping you accountable. At the end of the month, reflect on your achievements by recording them on this month's accomplishments page. Then we have in actions, 24/7 weekly action plan. This is the most important thing, I think, and the most unique thing that I've made. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. It's how you use them that matters. The 24/7 weekly action planner helps you allocate time to the activities that bring you closer to your goals. By scheduling your priorities, you stay focused, productive, and aligned with your intentions. The last one is a calendar. I've provided a calendar for every day, every month of the year for 2025. That's the only thing in this kit that is dated. Everything else you can use over and over and over. Tracking your progress is key to staying motivated. Use the calendar to document completed tasks, projects worked on, or milestones achieved. Seeing your progress at a glance reinforces your commitment and the highlights of how far you've come. So I'm using the calendar a lot. Let's move on to reality. Celebrate and reflect. Your reality is the result of consistent thoughts and intentional actions. This step focuses on recognizing your progress, celebrating your wins and refining your approach to stay aligned with your goals. Every step forward brings you closer to your vision. So we have the calendar, again, a double function. Take a moment to admire everything you accomplished this month. Look at all the tasks that you checked off. If things didn't go exactly as planned, don't stress about it. Every small step you take contributes to the big picture of your new reality, so keep moving forward, the slight edge. This month's accomplishments. Reflect on your month by revisiting the gratitude you practiced and the progress you made. So even if you're not doing a lot of things, this is where gratitude can come in, and it just helps you get into the positive mindset, especially if you have a negative mindset right now. I can't do it, I'm not good enough, it's not real, blah, blah, blah. When you start practicing, well, I have a roof over my head and I should be happy about that. I've got food in my belly. At least people are nice to me, or whatever. Like, you gotta find something that's nice in your world, and then you can start turning any negative thoughts, patterns, emotions into positive ones. Use this space to celebrate accomplishments, big or small. Every achievement deserves recognition, and it propels you closer to your dreams. Back to the vision board. So this is a double function. You check back to see how's it going. Your vision board is your guiding star. Revisit it regularly to reflect on how the month went. This will help your thoughts stay aligned to the vision, which is really, really important. Did your actions align with the goals and imagery you set for yourself? Adjust your focus if needed and stay inspired and on track. So try not to move back down a floor. Some things, because your writers need to write things in, some stuff can change. This is what that fellow talks about in his video. They might, if your job isn't propelling you towards the goal and the visions that you set, you might get fired from your job. Your job might turn into something that you don't like anymore and you decide to quit. And that might seem like something really bad or awful happening, but the writers might need to write that in so that you could get the better job, or you can become an entrepreneur, or whatever it is that needs to happen within your vision. So when that stuff starts happening, don't panic, stay focused, stay on the floor. The big picture. Pause to check in with your overarching vision. Are your actions moving you closer to the ultimate goal? And use this space to refine your approach, make adjustments, and ensure that the path you're on aligns with the future you're creating. Okay, so then I've got just a printable that has a few prompts to help you with that. So I'd been working on my vision of what I wanted for quite some time, and it was those broad goals of I want to be a mum, I want to stay at home, I want a passive income, I want my garden, I want to do crochet as a job, all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's your big picture. And you have to think about time and money are no barrier. So like you might go, oh, I want to be a crochet artist, but I could never afford that. You've got to pretend that that's not an issue. What do you want to be doing? What would the writers need to change in your script for this to become reality? They need to write out my job and make it easy for me to be the YouTuber. Set a time frame for when you'll achieve this. For me, I'm hoping with YouTube I'll have 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I need to get monetized this year. But as an overall business, 5 years to be like super profitable, I normally give myself. And discover the big why. Why the goal is important to me. Because I'm getting older, I'm tired. I don't think it's fair on my children to have to be at before and after school care and go to school as well. So it's like a quality of life. You know, I'm nearly 40 years old. I feel like I've worked very hard in this life and it's time for me to have a good time. So be doing my craft, have lots of money, and look after my children and my family. How will achieving the goals improve my life? I think that's what I said. Who benefits from the goals? Me, my partner, my family, my dogs, and other people, because I like to teach. So hopefully other people are going to benefit from this video, watching my videos on crochet, all that sort of stuff. And what will success feel like? I feel like I'm going to be very relaxed, comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be the comfortable, cozy entrepreneur. You know, everything's just easy. I'm doing my thing. People are loving what I'm doing. So this is like a quick guide. So you can like choose to not print that out. And then you have my big picture and actual space to write the stuff down. I haven't actually transferred that because I wrote my goals and then I started making the kit. Okay, now we have the 24/7 weekly action planner. Now, I'll just turn this off for the minute. So this is where we started with Amway. And they said to me, you've got 24 hours in a day, depends what you do with it. And they did have a worksheet, but for me, this is a really good way to visualize it. Like to just put it all on one piece of paper and take a look at it. Take a look at your life, what you're doing. Do you have time to do things, all that jazz. So it is Monday through Sunday, up the top, and down the sides, down both sides so it's easy to see, is 24 hours. On the new planner, we've done 24-hour time. Here we go. Can we see? So we start at 24, don't we? Yeah, 24. So that's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., all the way through to 2300, which is 11 o'clock. Now, I thought I'll help you get started on one, but let's go back to the camera. I'll show you the one that I've already done, and I'll briefly show you how you could do yours. So, and then what I've done is I've done this one, what I think I have time to do and what I would like to do and how I'm going to fit it in. And I even did one before that. But I made a mistake because I got to Saturday, Sunday, and I still had school pickups and drop-offs. They actually do a market. So you might want to do a few copies before you actually put it in your planner. But this one's pretty good. And then I've left a page in the notebook so I can write down what I'm actually doing. I think I'm going to do that in February because I'll actually be doing school drop off and pick up. At the moment, for these last few weeks, this is the last week before school goes back. What I'm doing is as much work as I can because I'm not losing all that time with school drop off and pick up. So I'm filming this complicated video series. I've started some series. I've decided what I'm going to film, what day I'm going to film it. I've started doing it to figure out how long it actually takes, all that kind of thing. So that's another thing, is like track how long things actually take. What time do I need to leave the house to drop the kids off? What time do I actually get back here? Like actually, not what time I think I get back here, what actual time do I get back here? So narrow it down because we want I'm a fan of efficiency and planning. So let's look at the one that I've already done. We'll put the flashlight on and then we should get some good footage. Video. Okay, here we go. So I've got every day from midnight till 6:30. So each each hour has 2 lines. That's a half hour. So this is 10, 10:30, 11 starts there. All right. So I get up at 6:30 every day, except, oh yeah, even on Saturday. At the moment, actually, I've been waking up at like 3 a.m. because I'm so excited about life. And then I do whatever. I lay in my bed. If I think of an idea, I write down a heap of ideas in my brain dump. That normally is an idea time. I've actually, if I can't sleep, I've started making my digital resources, and some of my best-selling resources I've made at 3 a.m. Don't ask me why, it's just quiet, no one's annoying me. So we're going to get up at 6:30 every day. So from 6:30 to 7:30, I get myself and the girls ready. It takes me an hour to get them up, get them dressed, breakfast, get out the door. Then we get to school at about 7:10. Is that right? No. We leave at 7:30. We get there at about 8. And then I was like crocheting my market bags. So I'll take some stuff to weave in or whatever. But the school drop off, we get out of the car at about 8:10. And then I get back in the car at about 8:30. And it takes me half an hour to drive home. Then I've started putting in some things towards my goals. So my goal was, if we go all the way back, I want a clean house. I want the garden to be at maintenance level, which means I'm just doing a little bit of weeding here and there, planting stuff when I need to. Like at the moment, I've got like a huge patch of weeds I've got to do, a huge lot of trimming up, like it's not at maintenance level. I want to spend time with the girls, so I have been able, even like with all my filming I'm doing, I spend a few hours with the girls, whatever they want to do, crafting or something like that. Oh, I want to redo their bedroom to have the loft. I'll put a picture. It's going to have a loft bed, the desk and the couch underneath, and their own little area to play. I have my own craft room and time to craft. So at the moment I have time to craft. I do have my own craft room, but my partner's crap is still in there. So we're trying to get that out. I have a passive income, which means my YouTube channel is doing well and I'm selling all the printables. Enough money is supposed to be to pay bills immediately and buy whatever I need or want to get. I haven't been, like in the past I said I want to be a millionaire, but I'm not really specific on how much. I'm going to let the universe decide on that. But I need enough to pay the bills straight away. So it's probably like a couple of grand extra in the bank. I'm not thinking about saving at the moment because I'm happy in the house I live in. If the garden's nice, then I'll be happy. If the girls have a nice room, I'll be happy. If the house is clean, I'll be happy. And everything is organized, so everything's in its place in the house, which is the cleanliness. So that's my big picture at the moment. I would like to just have that. And then I had some ideas of how I'm going to get there. So I've got my YouTube channels for the passive income. So get some ideas, but it doesn't have to be, so you can start doing something. So the writers can start putting things in and your intuition will steer you in the direction. Even for example, like I'm doing crochet videos, but then I had this, I'll just turn this off. I had the intuition that I should do a 2025 goals video, and then I decided, why don't I make a printable, because I'm trying to, as a passive income, make printables for the Etsy shop. That was a printable idea I could make, and this is what I'm doing. And for all I know, this could go viral. This could become my thing, that people would like to see this kind of thing from me. Maybe, maybe not. But you know what I mean? Like that could be a possible opportunity or a pathway that the writers could write that in. If you go viral, I could sell a bazillion of this kit and, could do really well, and I have all those things. So you don't know what's the thing you're doing that's going to make it all happen for you, but just keep working on your intuition. So I'm doing that with this series and the printable. Even though it's not specifically crochet, I just had a strong feeling that I should make this kit. And it could be something, there's people who go viral years later. Okay, and so I jotted all this stuff down before I had the printables. Things I've started doing, I'm filming videos of everything I do, but I've had problems with device storage. Today I'm working on my old phone, which has heaps of storage, but it's got no microphone. So then I'm using my iPad, which also has a fair bit of storage, but the video's crap. But hopefully the information's really good, and that's all that matters. So, things I've started doing, filming videos of everything I do, and we're just getting around the storage issues. I'm posting one video a day to TikTok. I'm following others on TikTok and commenting on their videos. I'm following other small crochet creators on YouTube and commenting on their videos. I've started some tutorial videos because I noticed that lots of people seem to have started channels with tutorials because you're giving away information for free and it's something that someone can watch over and over and over. I've started an ASMR series. I got a sudden intuition that I should do that. I'd seen a few videos on, I'll turn this off again. I'd seen a few videos on Instagram that said, oh, you can start a faceless YouTube channel. You just go and get some footage of people playing games, and then you go to AI and the AI makes a story, and then you go to another app and it will turn the text into speech. So I had this strong intuition that I wanted to do that. So I've started an ASMR series. It's not going amazingly well, but as you know, like, it takes a little while on YouTube. And that's another thing, like the original strategy was to do series. Okay, I'm prioritizing editing videos previously filmed and scheduling them ahead. So today is Tuesday. I've scheduled the previous video for Thursday. This will go on the Friday because it's really a continuation of that video because it's the setup video. Filling out a calendar to post a YouTube video every single day, and I've done it. Making goals and putting the systems into place. So I've made these goals, I've made the kit, I'm systemizing now. And then the things I needed to do was set the overall goal, which I did. Still need to do the vision board, but I want to do a video, so maybe next week. The weekly routine with the tasks to get the goals done, which is the 24/7 planner that we just looked at. Plan the month at the beginning of every week. I think I mean like plan it at the beginning of the month. Use the brain dump pages every month for ideas. Keep track of progress weekly and monthly for Etsy, TikTok, webpage, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm doing that on the calendars. And these were ideas for the kit. Monthly page for task productivity. Ideas come from brain dump columns. The part waiting to schedule, progress, and completed. So that was for that printable. That was the idea there. Okay. So let's go back to what I've got. So those are the goals. So on this day, to achieve the cleaning goals, I'm doing a 2-hour weekly general clean, like mop the floors and all that sort of thing on the Monday when I go home from school drop-off. Thursday, I'm doing one deep clean in one area. So I've already done the kitchen cupboards. Yeah, I got rid of the fish tank off the bench. My partner came home and he was like, no way, no way. Like, that's been there for years. And so it only took 1 week. And I'm doing it on the Thursday because then Friday's bidden day. And then I will film at the beginning of the week crochet tutorials so that I can edit them, get them up later in the week. School pickup. Do my gardening 1 hour every day. And I've just decided I'll film that as like because I have a gardening channel too, Beck's 100% Organic Garden. I'm going to film that. I filmed this week like a picking stuff as an ASMR. I didn't talk or heavily edit or anything. And I'm also going to like do a garden with me. I've done one of those videos too. Making dinner, I've been following that. From 5 to 6 I make dinner, and in that time I'm able to wash up the dishes as well. Now from 6 to 7:30 is my watch TV time. Get on my TikTok and scroll. Put a time limit because I do get out of control just scrolling. And then I like to crochet a blanket project at nighttime in bed after I watch a little bit of TV. And I get to watch TV whenever I'm crocheting, like I watch YouTube or TV. I put the girls to bed at 8:30, and then to fall asleep from 9 o'clock onwards, I will pin stuff on my Pinterest board or I look at meme drawing. And then I go to sleep by 10. So each day, like, there's core things that are the same. It's this section here that really changes. I've scheduled in some time to do the digital products. This is when I go to the market, all the time it takes to do that. I get up at 4, I pack the car if I need to, have a bit of lunch. I film the video at Macca's. So the bump in is at 5. So I film the video at Macca's at 5-ish. Then I drive to Dreamworld. Then I set up, I do my trading. And then when I get home, I relax because I've had to talk to people. Even having to film these videos has really been tiring. Like, I feel so tired because I've talked a lot. So if I have to go see people and interact and talk a lot, I get very tired. Plus I've been up since 5. So I relax, TikTok, TV, whatever. Make everybody lunch. Lunch is the same time every day. Grocery shopping. Unpack my car that day. Do my little bit of gardening. Make my dinner. All the things. Girls to bed. What else have I got? So another thing I've done is I'll turn this off for a sec. I film a bunch of videos and then I don't edit them. And that seems to be mostly because of the storage issue. So I'm trying to film a video, edit, upload or schedule, and then I delete the footage. So that's what I'm doing this week. Okay, what else have we got? So I'm trying to film one day and then make sure I've got time to edit the next day. So we've got editing and scheduling videos because I can probably film like a whole crochet tutorial series in one day, mostly. And then I'll edit the market recap. I've changed that to here. So straight after my market, before I went home, I filmed the recap. That way it was just done and I scheduled that video when I got home. Fridays, I want to spend 2 hours doing tax paperwork, write down all my receipts, what I spent, all that jazz, what I made. And then some time for digital products. So digital products are Friday, Saturday, Thursdays, the cleaning and a bit of video editing. So that's what it looks like now. I have shown this before, this was the Amway when I was a beauty therapist. So I had get up at 6 o'clock. I was wanting to do some fitness stuff. I'll do that later. So I scheduled in when I could go for a walk, breakfast, get ready, watch TV, beauty therapist stuff. Now I put the call list here because you're supposed to call, cold call people. That's how I met Caroline. She was spending 1 hour a day cold calling because Amway is like, it's just a numbers game. So they said if you spent 10 hours a week doing that, one person might respond to you and you'll get a meeting and sign them up or whatever. Lunchtime, and in reality, I was working in the salon then. I scheduled in a little bit of time for my housework, spending all day on Sunday with my partner and having a sleep in. Cutting up the fruit and veg for the week. This was the Bond meeting where you go and get all your inspirational speeches and you can meet with people there. And then the afternoons would be spending time with my partner and watching TV. So I got from 7 till 10 o'clock just watching TV. Lots of people do that and go to bed by 10. So the way that I work it is, let's go to our plan here. I would put your sleep time in first. So whatever time that you need to get up for work is what you'll schedule in. So I just figured out how long does it take me to get the girls ready for school, which is 1 hour, and then I work backwards from there. So for me, and I like to use, these are just alcohol markers. So I'll just show you how I'll block that out. So 6:30 is when I get up, and just block it out and then write what goes there, which is sleep. So that's 12 midnight, so don't forget to add your bedtime, which was 9 o'clock, in bed by 10. There you go. So that's how I would tackle it. Start with all your sleep times. So put our sleep in. We'll just do 1 day as an example. Sleep. And then according to what your goals are, you're going to pop them in. Like, do you need to exercise before work? Like, put work in next. And how long it takes to get ready. So typical day for me, let's say I work from 8:30. And then I would have an hour lunch break. So let's say 12. Oh, supposed to be using my other pens. That one's for writing. Ooh. Let's say we'll put all the work stuff in pink. So we start work here. And then have a lunch break for 1 hour. And then finish work. If I started at 8, I think finish at 5. And then my girls went to after school care at my work, so then I'll just pick them up and go home. And then that will take, it could take up to 1 hour. And then we'll block in that I'll make dinner, takes an hour. And then we'll eat that and watch TV. So we'll do make dinner. Driving. This is work, lunch, get ready. Get ready takes an hour for me and the girls. Make dinner, eat, and TV. And so then we can see in that day, in the work day, I'm sleeping, but I could get up earlier if you really want to. I could get up 1 hour earlier and make something. Hang on, I'll go let the dog in. And then I had 1 hour lunch. So when I decided I was moving floors and I was going to be a crochet artist, I started to bring my crochet and do that in the 1 hour. Oh, this isn't. In the 1 hour of the lunch break, because I'd eat for half an hour and then the other half hour I would crochet. And then continue work, driving home. I'm going to make dinner straight away, eating TV. And then I had a couple of hours in before bed and I would crochet blankets. So that's what I was doing before I quit my job. And then on my day off, I was trying to make digital products. But in comparison to what the time I have now to put towards my goals, that's a huge difference. All of this would have been work. So initially, like when we started writing the new script, I was just starting to do things that were, you know, working towards my goals. Just that little bit of stuff. So that's how you use that. Put your sleep in, put your work in, and then see where do you have spare time, what can you do, are you able to make more time? So initially I was working 5 days a week, and then the next year when I decided I wanted to change floors and rewrite what I was doing, I asked for 1 day off a week, and then I started to get into doing the stuff that I wanted to be doing now. and that developed over time. So next is our brain dump. So let's have a look at my brain dump, what I've put in here and how I've been using it. And I open up the book because I've transferred some stuff from the brain dump into other areas, which we'll see where I take action. So these are thoughts, and then some of these thoughts I put into action. So let's have a look. All right. So I color-coded some stuff because I'm just writing down random thoughts. So I started to sort a little bit. I might move this because you can't really see my face. So I've got YouTube, Beck's Crafty Nook, because I've got several channels. So I'm mainly focusing on Beck's Crafty Nook. I'm also focusing on the gardening channel because I've got time to do that. Etsy products, I'm focusing on the digital downloads because they have been making me money. I already have a successful Etsy shop where I do make sales, and the more you post in it and the more you sell, the more Etsy pushes it out to customers. It's the same with YouTube. YouTube has not been recommending many of my videos, but if people happen to watch a lot, then I'll get a notification that they've recommended it to people, and then you get more views. And YouTube strategy is just stuff that I've seen or thought of that I can start doing to get the algorithm to pick up my YouTube channel and push it out to people. I'm pretending that I'm already the person who has 10,000 subscribers or 1 million subscribers. I'm trying to make my videos valuable, that people might want to watch them, the best possible quality that I can do. I know it's not amazing today, but I think the information I'm giving is of top quality. So then we've got, so YouTube strategies. Oh, wait. Etsy product was the productivity worksheets and video, which is what I'm doing right now. So it's the manifestation worksheets. YouTube, I want to do a temperature blanket. That's probably the next videos that I want to start working on. You'll see that's in my parked section in a minute, I think. YouTube strategy. Comment and subscribe and watch small creators like 1,000 subscribers or less. I just figure if I start interacting with them, then we might become crochet friends. Find ways to get mentioned by the larger creators. So I've got the hookup with Skein Spider. So at the end of her videos, you can fill out a form and she will mention you and your channel or whatever if it gets picked from a random generator. So I did that, I filled that out. Boggy Creek blanket patterns. I'm not able to donate to Boggy Creek, but I'm able to make blanket patterns. So all the blanket patterns that I'm making them in Boggy Creek sizes. And it's kind of a narrow niche that people might be looking for. So when you search Boggy Creek patterns, not many videos come up. And so hopefully mine will pop up there if anyone is looking. And Granny Square Sunday, I've just started that video series. And that was by Tammy Mom Craftpreneur. I've done a similar thing. I've credited her. And hopefully if they search for her Granny Square Sunday, my videos will start to pop up. They haven't yet, but they might in the future. And I want to try a new business strategy, tip, or hack learned from the internet. 1 a week and document it, which I put that somewhere, which we'll see in a minute. YouTube for Beck's Crafty Nook. Here's some ideas that I've just thought of. Market recap and how often. I've actually done a printable for this, but it won't be part of this kit because it's kind of niche. It'll be a separate thing that you can get. Chapter of book. Oh, yes. So my ASMR, I've got ChatGPT to write me an entire book, 10 chapters, and I'll do that in the AI voice. And at the end of the 10 weeks, I'm going to read the entire book with crochet visuals, but the book will be in my voice, and I'll read the entire book for a video. Boggy Creek blanket tutorials, weekly. I don't know about that. Might be every few weeks, depends what I'm doing. Entire book read in my voice, the ASMR, once the series finishes, which is the 10 weeks. Market prep, weekly, because I make stuff every week. Temperature blanket update every week. Could be once a month, it's just an idea. Productivity goals, progress recapped, end of the month. So once I've done these initial videos, we're going to do a goal setting at the beginning of the month, and then we're going to do a recap at the end of the month. So we can see the progress, if this really works to change my reality, and like it's going to be very well documented. Try the business strategy, I did already say that. Post a YouTube video every day and do that by scheduling it. I've been keeping up with that. I've been actioning. The internet ideas that I have tried this month was use Tailwind to bulk pin. So every time I make a printable, I am bulk pinning it to my Pinterest boards, and it has been bringing me business. I'm going to start bulk pinning YouTube videos as well, especially this series, and link it to my Etsy shop. ASMR video with the AO voice thing that was an idea from Instagram. So I tried it. Here, I was just writing down those first 3 pages. I made them this morning of the thoughts section and what are the principles that go with it, the actions and what are the principles, and the reality and what are the principles. So I put 4 pages in here because I often come up with a lot of ideas. There's always so many ideas. Then here's the momentum map. This is the thing I'm most excited about. So we've got a parked section, in progress, and completed. So temperature blanket was an idea from the brain dump that I want to do. I want to do any seasonal projects the month or a couple of months before. So once I've got quite a few videos scheduled and I have spare time, I want to start just making a few things for Halloween markets and do videos about it. Or for Christmas. I want to do them way early, schedule them for later. We're going to do the rapid round granny square tutorial because the pattern is pretty much written. I just need to take some photos for a standing double crochet. I want to make some leggy froggies for my market prep. So that's the next thing I'm going to market prep. So in progress, I have the Circle of Friends crochet blanket pattern. That's very close to being finished. I'm going to finish this first and then I'll tidy that up and put it out. The Rapid Round Granny Square blanket pattern, tidy that up, put it out. Then I had, this was over here this week and I've just moved it, which is print out the toolkit and the how to use video and the story time. We're doing that right now. So I'll be able to put that completed at the end of this week. The digital product, which is the Manifestation Mastery Toolkit. I'm just putting together a quick guide for those people who might buy it from Etsy and not watch the videos. And I'm working on 2 mandala ombre corner to corner blankets. That's the blankets I'm doing at nighttime, and I'm taking little clips of them and I'll use it for shorts or even a video. So I'm making one in Serene, which is orange and pink. It's beautiful. I just need to buy another ball of yarn, but I already had a few balls of Chi, which is a purple colorway, so I've started on that. I have enough balls, I think, to complete that project. So then let's look at my calendar. I've been tracking what I've been doing. I'm so excited. So this week is when I sort of had it in my head that I wanted to post a video every single day. This is how I've been going since I've been tracking with this planner. So a bit better. Like I was on task, but definitely on task. I'm looking at it every single day. I'm documenting, I'm doing. So this calendar is for Beck's Crafty Nook uploads. I'm going to track them here. So I'd done that before I decided I'd do it every day, so only twice a week. Then I decided I would post every day and I just missed 2 days. Then I decided with the planner. I will post every single day, and we are here Tuesday. So I'd already scheduled these, and then I have this one scheduled, and today's video is going here on the 24th. I started making granny squares for Granny Square Sunday, so I will make some shorts videos of them, and I'm going to schedule maybe 2 for this month and some for the next month. So I've got to print out next month's calendar. Then I've got a calendar for my organic garden. I haven't started hardcore everyday uploads, but I'm uploading what I can. So when I do go out there, I'm filming it, editing, uploading straight up. So I did a few. We're here now. Scheduled this one. This is Etsy uploads. I haven't uploaded anything yet, but hopefully this week we're going to pop in this kit. And then for my girls, Charlie and Lucy, I did an NDIS upload for Charlie, and school starts next week. So then these are things I've been writing down. So during the month you start writing down gratitude accomplishments. So I didn't record what dates I had put my Etsy uploads, but I looked back through my photos, and on Etsy you can't tell either what date you uploaded them. So I went through my photos. So I've done 4 uploads this month. I did the Woodland Nursery portfolio cover. This is for educational resources. I did Welcome to the Jungle nursery labels. I did Bees and Blossoms nursery labels, and I did Eucalyptus nursery labels. And then this kit will be another upload for this month. So I'm hoping to once weekly upload. So that's 4 items. And then as soon as I upload an item, I put it on the scheduler. My cleaning goals, I cleaned and organized my yarn room. I did a video, that's up. I deep cleaned the kitchen bench, the plates and the pots cupboard. That's one where my partner was like, no way. Oh, I deep cleaned and organized the bathroom cupboards. So that was all cleaning goals related. I figured out how to bulk pin on Pinterest, which is a new skill, which I say I want to do 4 of those, 1 a week. I filmed and scheduled the ASMR videos, which I figured out how to do that. So that's that. That's everything. And then I will start with the next month. That will be the next video, is to update all those sorts of things. So if you would like to get on track and start visualizing your new reality, get a notebook together just like me. I'm going to be leaving the link in the description for the kit. And then I've made it quite simple so that you can print out as many copies as you like of each thing. You can adapt it to whatever industry you're in. You can adapt it to if you're working for someone else, if you have your own business, if you aspire to have your own business, YouTube, educator, hairdresser, any of those things. So I hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope it's helped you in some way. Do check out the links for the fellow who talks about manifestation in, the movie script and how all that works, which will be the first link. And then I'll link the lady with the vision board. That was a really, really cool, nice video. And then we will schedule in to do the vision board for me, so that will be soon. And then at the end of this month, we're going to do the recap, so we should see some more tasks completed. So also with the page with the sticky notes, I thought what I can do is once things are completed, we take off the sticky note and then we glue that onto the gratitude page or what I've accomplished. So then we'll have a heap of those on there as well. So hopefully that board will be clear, and then we'll move. If anything's still parked, we might move that or decide we're not going to do it. So it's going to be a very, something that it's very hands-on, tangible. It's a workbook. You use it every single day. You look at it every single day. What is that noise? somebody outside. It's probably the cat scratching at the door. I hope it's not a giant spider. Ugh. We had a few giant spiders in here. So, yeah, I'll keep you updated, and we'll see this manifest within the next year. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. And check out these other videos.